Hi, my name is Gibson, and I'm the creator of the Personal Development School. This is your daily breakthrough video, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what you can do when somebody doesn't text you back. And I'm specifically going to take you through 5 key steps. So this comes up all the time. This comes up in webinars, this comes up in comments. This is like a huge problem that people are obviously faced with in romantic relationships. And I think a really important starting question for this is why? Why does this affect us so much? If somebody's not texting you back, why is it like tearing you up inside if it is? And it's important to note that there's going to be a really beautiful golden nugget there for you if this is something that's hurting you. Usually the main core reasons that it hurts so much is because you're making it mean something about you. So Bob doesn't text you back and you make it mean I'm not good enough, or you make it mean I'm going to be alone forever, or you make it mean I made that mistake when we were out at dinner and now I'm a failure at relationships, or you make it mean I'm not worthy of love and closeness, or I'm unloved and will be unloved. We personalize it, and until we can figure out how we're taking it personally, we can't work through that. And that's why you keep feeling that like recurrence of that or there's a fear that you're putting around it to personalize it. Oh, Bob's not texting me back, which means he's not interested, which means I'm going to be alone forever, or which means I'm obviously not good enough, right? So there's either a fear or a piece of meaning that's creating hurt, essentially. Both of them are pieces of meaning. So what I want you to figure out in step 1 is how or why are you taking this personally? What is the personal meaning you give to this situation? Step 2, challenge it. Really try to question that narrative. Can you know that Bob isn't texting you back and that means it's because you're not good enough? What are reasons you are good enough? Or you can know that it means you're going to be alone forever. What are reasons that that's just not true, that you are going to find closeness and connection and are worthy and deserving of it? Try to list pieces of proof. The reason I need you to list pieces of proof is because the wound or the meaning you give exists at a subconscious level. The subconscious doesn't speak English. It doesn't speak language. It speaks through emotion and imagery. Pieces of proof give you emotion and imagery. When I say, no, I am good enough and I am worthy of being texted back, here's why. And I bring up different character traits about myself or things that I'm proud of. I think of images and it elicits a feeling. And so that's actually the way of like hacking the system so that you can communicate from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind so it lands where the problem is. These are our equilibrators. The more repetitively we do these things, the less these things keep coming back. Step number 3, this is where we take our power back a little bit, but not in a way like a power struggle, but in a reminder of what relationships and dating are supposed to be about, which is satisfaction, fulfillment, feeling like there's a beautiful, beneficial thing in your life and that your needs are being met and that you can meet somebody else's needs and be that beautiful, beneficial thing for them too. And this brings us to step 3, which is set a standard for your interactions. Sometimes we are like, oh, Bob doesn't text me back, so let me chase Bob and try to become more good enough in all these different ways so that Bob will want to text me back. You just abandoned yourself and you abandoned the entire point of why you're dating in the first place. You're dating to have a mutually fulfilling interaction. And that means you need standards for that. You need intentionality around what you want that to look like. Is a mutually fulfilling interaction that Bob speaks to you a little more often and shows up? And if so, what are your standards for this interaction that you have? How often do you want to communicate, to text, to talk on the phone, to see one another? Put those in your mind so that you're intentional. And then step 4 is to communicate about that so that you say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. And you don't say you have to be perfect and it starts tomorrow. You say, I'm looking to not waste my own time, essentially. And then number 5, you decide if this person is a fit for you, not the other way around. If you decide, hey, what I want in a relationship is somebody who texts back and somebody who's reliable and consistent and I can count on, and then you communicate that and Bob doesn't do that, then you're suddenly in a position where you know Bob's not the right fit for you, because we pick people and are supposed to continuously pick people to bring into our lives and nurture connection and relationships with, that are on the same page, that want the same things, that are willing to invest in relationships the same way we are, that are willing to show up and meet our needs like we want to meet theirs. And if we don't do that, then what you're actually doing by default is not having standards and intentionality that you do, and especially you're not communicating about it. What you do is you end up chasing things that aren't even a match to what you're looking for. And it defeats the entire purpose of why you're dating in the first place. So these are 5 steps. Hopefully they're good reminders for people if you find yourself in this position. Usually there's huge golden nuggets of self-discovery in terms of why you're taking it personally, what you're making it mean. And then really also recognizing the self-abandonment that's often occurring in a situation if it's really, really having the ability to rattle you. And if you want to do a deeper dive and reprogram a lot of these different things, one of my favorite courses for all of this stuff that takes a deep dive into like all of your relationship patterns and limiting programs and cognitive distortions and all these ways we take things personally and feel bad and how you can get rid of them at the subconscious level, is the Emotional Mastery and Belief Reprogramming course inside PDS that you can check out for free for 7 days by clicking the link in the description box below. And I hope you enjoy it if you get a chance to take a look. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.